If you and your partner are confused whether you are ready to get married or not, this video is for you. So here are a few signs that you are ready to get married. And if you fulfill most of them, you'll have a great wedding. Number 1. You fight well. John Gottman, who is a leading expert in relationships, says that the number one factor that decides the quality of relationship is how well you fight with your partner. Your entire relationship depends upon that. I know you must be wondering that why do you have to fight? Just imagine that two people from such different backgrounds, cultures, opinions, mindset are trying to live together. Don't you think that some differences, some arguments are very normal to occur? Because if not, something is wrong with people. And so it's really important for you and your partner to learn how to have healthy arguments and to dive deeper into the problems where you can change things on a fundamental level. The biggest cause of suffering in couples is unresolved conflicts. Because when couples don't know how to fight, they start stocking up those conflicts and it goes unresolved. And later it creates imbalances in your emotions and in your mental health. And so it's really important for you and your partner to address the conflicts right away. The most important factor when it comes to having healthy arguments with your partner is self-awareness. If there is a huge difference in the level of self-awareness between you and your partner, then it gets very challenging for you to figure out the roots of the problem. So one of the things that you have to work on is building self-awareness, so that whenever there is a fight or argument, you are able to acknowledge your partner by being mindful and by respecting their emotions. Second, you and your partner wants to help each other in achieving your goals. This is my favorite point, and I know that majority of couples don't understand this. What is the biggest insecurity in a person? It's career, it's their professional life, it's whether they'll be successful or not, it's if they are able to pay their bills or not. We spend majority of time, majority of mental space thinking about a future, thinking about a career. And so if your partner is supportive when it comes to a professional life, it's a great green flag. The second way to look at this is that it's a selfless act. Majority of people enter relationships because they want to gain something from their relationship. More love, more attention, more gifts, more money. But when you contribute something, it becomes selfless. And so this is a very powerful thought when you pursue a relationship not to gain but to give. So the question you should ask yourself is that how can you help your partner in achieving their goals so that they are living their life with full potential. The biggest thing in life is fulfillment. If you and your partner are fulfilled in your work life, nothing can break you. So why not help each other in achieving that? So if you're supportive and your partner is supportive of your career, if you constantly push each other to get better, to improve at every areas, then yes, it's a great sign. Third point, safe space. What does that mean? Safe space in relationships not only means feeling safe physically, but feeling safe mentally and emotionally. If you're planning to get married, but you still don't feel comfortable sharing your opinions, sharing your insecurities with your partner, I don't think you are ready to get married. That's because your partner is not providing you a safe space. Similarly, if your partner can't cry in front of you, if they have a complaint from you, they don't communicate well. If they don't express their feelings each and every single day, it means that you are not providing them a safe space. So safe space acts as a foundation of any relationship. So make sure that you build that first and then you decide to get married. If there is one factor that is responsible to sustain a relationship, it's communication. So how do you communicate? When you are getting that safe space, how will your partner communicate if they are getting the safe space from you? Because only then you will be able to share your emotions, your feelings because you know that your partner won't disrespect it or won't deny it, and rather acknowledge it mindfully and emotionally. Fourth point, financial compatibility. Money speaks a lot on our behalf. Now just imagine that you and your partner have different values when it comes to money. You are a spender while they are a saver, or vice versa. How would you be able to manage after you get married? Money is sensitive, and so it's really important for you and your partner to figure out what money means to both of you. What does wealth means to both of you? How do you spend your money? So these are the discussions that you should have with your partner before you get married. Just imagine that you like to save money and you don't care about material things, but your partner care a lot about material stuff, so they keep spending money on that. I don't think you will be inspired to live with them because you don't have different values. It's not just about money, but the values and the emotions behind money. And so make sure that you both have clarity when it comes to money and wealth. Fifth point, financial stability. Another important thing is that I have seen people delaying their marriage simply because they want to be rich first. I don't think that's required. If you and your partner both will be earning, I don't feel there is too much need to think about financial stability. You can figure it out after getting married. It will be fun. You can both plan each other, you can both support each other, you can both push each other to have better values about money. But if you are the sole earner, then you can do things accordingly because you'll have to take care of expenses of two people. But as I said, I don't feel there is a need to be rich first and then get married. Do it with your partner. You can enjoy the same process with your partner as well. Similar vision towards future. Just imagine that you are a musician whose goal is to shift outside the country after 5 years, but your partner is a doctor who can't shift outside but to stay in the country to work. How do you imagine to make it work after you get married? Similarly, if you want a nuclear family but your partner wants a joint family, how do you expect to make it work? I'll tell you what will happen. Eventually, one of you will have to sacrifice, and it's going to impact your relationship, and it might not work after a certain point of time. And that's why this communication about future, about life is really important before you get married. There are so many other factors as well, like if you want kids or not, which city you want to live. So make sure that you both have clarity about each other's expectations, because you can't afford to make a mistake after getting married. As I said, marriage is different from dating life. You can't fix all the mistakes. When you are dating, you have an option to call it off or break up with your partner, but you don't have this option when you get married. Marriage is based on commitment, and so you have to make sure that you have all the clarity, you have all the information about your partner's needs, about your partner's vision and expectations. If you have that, no one can stop you. At last, I just want to say that if you can relate to majority of these points, if you are constantly learning with your partner, if you're supporting your partner, if you have that safe space, if you can talk about intimacy, if you can talk about life for hours, I don't think that why you shouldn't get married. So please make sure that you share this video with your partner, with your friends, and let's all grow together. Have a great wedding.